Cello, 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 guys. Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly winged oracle reading for the week of January 13th. Hoping you guys are doing well. Let's call in all the archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, light beings, creature teachers, elementals, loved ones in spirit. Come on into the space to give us the clarity and guidance that we need this week for our highest and best version of ourselves to appear. And just a quick little reminder, I've got my Your Year in Preview, just a couple weeks left if you want to tune in to 2020. Okay, so this week I really wanted to use a different deck, and I was told that I had to use the Arcanum deck. So here we are with the Arcanum deck. And I think last week we used this one as well. So I always try to switch it up, but sometimes the Dream Team has other means in mind, other ideas. So the card that we have, oh, I love it. This week, the Magician. It's all about our resources. It's about recognizing that you have everything you need right at your fingertips. It's about getting creative on how to take those resources, blend them together to make something new or to make something that you need. And I keep hearing work, making things work. And what I want to say here is the energy this week that we need to consider is around making things work. I feel like the energies this week are really talking about things going awry or not going as planned. Having situations, let's say deadlines not being met, and it's not because you weren't prepared, it's because there's an unforeseen happening that occurs that sort of throws things off. I feel like this is right across the board. So I want to say to you this week, go with the flow. Use the resources that you have at your fingertips to be able to make it work. Even when your plans do go awry, it doesn't mean that everything is going to, go to hell in a handbasket. What it does mean, though, is it's going to be up to you to be resourceful and to truly look at the situation for what it is and say, okay, plan A and plan B didn't follow through. We didn't come up with a plan C, but we can use a little bit from plan A, a little bit from plan B, and come up with a plan C. It's almost like when you go camping. You do your best to bring everything you can, but sometimes, you're bound to forget something, and so you've got to make do. That's what I'm hearing this card is all about this week, is making do with what is around you. And it almost feels like it's a game, an adventure, or even a challenge, a test to see just how well you can do with what you've got on hand. I'm hearing family connections with this. So a family of, I would say chosen family, the family that you live with. This is definitely chosen family. And I'm feeling that it's going to be important for you to step in and be that magician. You're the one who's going to need to have the clear level head. To be able to think outside the box, to be able to stop, take a step back as an observer and look around you and say, okay, don't panic. We've got this over here, and this over here. Let's put them all together and figure something out. So it's important for you this week to stand in that energy of, wait a second, I'm a magician. I can create whatever it is that I need using what is around me. And so I'm going to choose to step into that space because others around me are requiring that of me. It's almost like, I don't want to say a leadership role because that's a little bit different, but it's similar to that. When you're sitting in a group and they ask for a volunteer and nobody volunteers to be the note taker or to organize something or to, lead their group. You're the one who gets to stand up and say, okay, I'll do it. So this is the week to be able to do that. And if it's not doing it with your chosen family or with a group of people, I feel that you need to do this for yourself on an internal level. I'm hearing the Hermit card actually. So Hermit's journey, the who am I journey, stepping outside the box and really making it work. Wow, interesting message this week. Also, I'm really drawn to, when I look at this card, he's got a beautiful caduceus here. He's got a caduceus sword. He's got a wand. He's got a chalice. He's got basically all of the elements at his fingertips with the card. And above him, he's got the infinity sign. And the feeling here with the infinity sign is recognizing that there are really no beginnings or endings. It is sort of life is a never-ending, I don't want to say loop per se, but there's two loops. So the feeling here isn't, oh my God, I'm on the hamster wheel forever. It's actually the opposite. It's no matter what choices you make, there's always an opportunity for you to come around again and make a different choice if it didn't work out the way you were looking for it to. And I'm loving the red light, the red in this card. What I'm hearing with the red today is power. You have the power to step in and make magic where there seemingly is no magic. So embrace your inner magician this week. Take the kudos for the fact that you're gonna be that miracle worker that everybody needs. You're gonna be able to step in, maybe at the last minute or the time of, crisis, dun, 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 and you're the one who saves the day. So embrace that. All right, and when I was tapping into the Oracle decks, I got Steve Farmer's Earth Magic cards. Ooh. That one kind of jumped out, so we're going to go with that. So feeling like the earth energy wants to speak to us, and that makes a lot of sense when we pulled the magician card. We're talking about all of the different elements, fire, earth, water, air, and then spirit, of course. Music, harmony. So the very first thing I'm getting here is harmonize with your environment. When we think about music and we think about harmonizing, it's not even so much about creating music, it's why do you like to listen to the music that you listen to? It's pleasant to your ears, it speaks to your soul. There are a lot of different reasons why music really resonates with us on various levels. And it's important for you to harmonize to that. You don't want to listen to music that the sounds clash and there's a lot of dissonance. It actually physically and emotionally makes us as humans uncomfortable. It's like nails on a chalkboard kind of thing. What you want to do is you want to step into the harmonizing aspect of your environment. Harmonize with your environment. Remember that as the magician, you get to make the magic. You get to work with the elements and dictate what's going to happen. Make music with those elements. Use what you have at your fingertips to create the harmony and balance that you need and that others around you need in order to be able to be successful at the task at hand. And I keep hearing an element of, like the word I'm hearing is makeshift. So I feel like sometimes it's, it doesn't have to be pretty necessarily, but there is a quality to putting things together to make it work. It's a makeshift project. But what I like about the words makeshift, oftentimes we think of it as, oh, we're just throwing a bunch of things together and it's not great, but it'll do for now. What I'm actually hearing is make a shift. The music and harmonizing with your environment, sort of surrendering to what is in that moment, is helping you and those around you to make a shift into the best direction that you possibly can. So that's an interesting message. And I'm drawn to, there's a lot of green and a lot of yellow in this card, but I'm feeling primarily the green. So green is healing. And I'm feeling that by you making this shift, by you stepping into the power of your resources and your own magic, you're going to be a conduit for healing for those around you. And I feel like this, I'm talking to everybody with this. Everybody who's watching this video, you're gonna be a healer this week. You're gonna have that opportunity to really step into the resonance and the frequency of a healing space, and it's healing for others. And when we heal others, we are also receiving that healing for ourselves. So I'm feeling very much an energy of pay it forward, because when you pay it forward, you're also getting back in return because you feel good about paying it forward. Also, in terms of literal message, listen to the music. When you need to make a shift, listen to the music that's going to bring you into that energy. We often, we have playlists. We have like 50 million different playlists on things because, and there's a reason for that, it's because we resonate with the energy of the music that makes us feel good or makes us feel contemplative or makes us feel nostalgic for things. So this week, think of your life, think of all your, waving the magic wand and what you're creating. You are creating the playlist of your life. And what are the harmonies and frequencies that you want? What are the harmonies and frequencies that are going to support the overall outcome of what you're seeking? And this can be work, this can be family, this can be interpersonal. This is definitely in the realm of friendships and social community. What do you want to present? What do you want to bring to the table as the healer, you as the magician? You have the power to bring anything you want. What is it you're going to create? That is the message. Loving the message this week. I'm really excited now to see how this week pans out. I wonder how that's going to affect what I've got going on this week. All right, and the feather that we've pulled is the reason feather. And what I'm hearing is there is a reason for this season. And it's not about Christmas. That's done. We are past that point. What is the reason for all of this happening? And the thing that I'm hearing is the reason is it's for you. The reason is for you to be able to step into your magical inner power, your inner strength, to build up the confidence so that you know that you've got this thing called life, that you can get through, that magic can be real, and it doesn't have to be, as much as I love Harry Potter and I totally buy into all that stuff, there's a Hollywood quality to it. There's a fantastical quality to it. But what we're learning here is, yeah, it's fantastical, but it's only fantastical until you really step in and believe in it, and then you can create it for yourself. So it's happening for a reason, it's happening for a season, and the reason in the season is you. Step into your own power this week. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can make it happen, and it will be so. And don't forget to talk to the dream team. Invite the dream team in. They're already here, obviously in the form of feathers. And actually, I'm hearing that. When in doubt, when you're looking for a sign, look for a feather. I'm feeling that a lot of you are going to be receiving feathers in some, weird, fantastical, interesting ways. So be open to receiving your feather. That's your sign. And remember that you are the reason, and you are enough of a reason. That's great that you are the reason. Own that. Believe it. Step into that space. Loving the message this week. All right, guys, that is it for January 16th. Feel free to check out my website. I've got the Your Year in Preview that you can book. Still have a few spots left. I am also really excited to be selling my Feathers of Wisdom Oracle deck. You will be seeing more of that deck in and out of these readings. And if there is something that I can help you out with, maybe you're struggling this year, at the beginning of this year to get through some things and you need some clarity and guidance around what is coming up. Would love to be of service with a general reading for you as well. So check out the website. You can also see what I've got going on my Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive. And as always, if you like what you see here, feel free to like, subscribe, click the bell. Feel free to comment on these videos. Let me know how they're helping you out. And take care, guys. Have an amazing week. We'll see you next time.